May profits be upon you. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get this AM uh, pre-New York session analysis in and posted. Okay, so what do we have on the 4 hour? On the 4 hour Euro USD, on the 4 hour of Euro USD, we see the reaction to the daily zone, here. This just a very light mitigation up here, and then the fall. All right, we got a nice drop here. We are breaking 4 hour internal lows to the downside, right? We have a nice little pullback here. Price spent some time here, right? And then we had a very nice break of this low here, this internal low here. All right. Major break of structure here because this was the strong low that led to that high. Okay. And when you break that, I'm thinking price is going to revisit this area. You see how bearish it is right now. Price is coming into contact with a daily demand zone, and we are in the middle of a 15-minute demand zone nested within this daily zone. All right. Now, you might say, well, what about the 4 hour? There is a 4 hour here. All right. There is a 4 hour here. I just don't want a whole bunch of stuff on my thing. I have it marked here, right? But the deal is it's in the 15-minute extreme of that 4 hour zone, which is nested within the daily. Okay. And I'm expecting some kind of reaction here. We're coming into a higher time frame zone of demand. So I'm expecting some kind of reaction in this area, quite possibly back to the supply. All right. This 4 hour supply here. Okay. So let's go down to the 15-minute and let's take a look at the price action up close. All right. We have this 4 hour supply here, and I'm hoping that price comes up here because it's so bearish. I'm very bearish on this market. I'm bearish. All right. There's no, the order flow is bearish, has been today since London, right? Look at this. This is 4 a.m. It chopped about at the open of London, right? Chopped about a little bit, broke the consolidation to the upside, which is, manipulative in my view. It's after accumulation, there's manipulation, and then there's distribution, right? So price had a very nice drop here. Now you see all this action happening here. This could be used as inducements for people who want to wait until price pulls back and then take a short position early. All right. This is a pretty long leg of structure. If price is going to come up in here, then I'm not going to look at this as inducement. I'm looking at this as just imbalance, and price did not leave a lot of structure to come back all the way up here. All right. I'm looking at this breakout point as a possible area, that price could come back to, so we can take shorts. I'll be looking at the refined zones up in here first, all right, before I think, okay, price is going to take out this liquidity here at these high points and come up further into this 4 hour zone of supply. All right. Now that's, these are areas I would be very happy taking shorts from, but right now we're going to be concerned with longs, which will be counter trend. All right. Because if price is going to get up here, it has to start somewhere, right? And we want to get over there. We want to be there. So we're in the middle of this 15-minute zone. I'm thinking that price is going to give us our setup model, our entry model, right? I'm looking for, let me put it this way. Right. See how we have that little orange line there? That's my break to the downside. All right. Price did come lower, so I'm looking, actually going to move my change of character line now. All right. Because that bullish candle is not part of the down move. It didn't make a lower low. Then I'm looking at this making a low leg, because this is what I'm looking for. A push down, a pull back, a push lower, and then a break above this high. All right. And that will give me my change of character. As soon as it does this, I'm going down. As soon as it does this, I'm going down to the 1 minute or 2 minute and look for that pullback into this leg of structure, finding the demand zone, and then up. Got it? I need this to get crossed. That would be my line here. If this comes down further into the middle of this 15-minute zone, I'm looking for price to come back up. Now, let me draw it. I'm looking for price to come back up, break that, and respect this low on the way back, and look for the demand in this leg so it can make its way back up into here. This will be a trade I will take for sure. All right. Now, in the case that it just keeps heading down, this train has already left that station, of course, but it may come down to this 4-hour zone here that I marked from this area. All right. It may come down in here and use this 15-minute as inducement to get people to take longs early, only to come down here. All right. So if it comes down here, I'll look for the same setup. I'll look for the same setup down here. All right. And if we get a change of character, as soon as it does that, I'm going on the lower time frames, and I'll look for the entry to the demand zone that is responsible for breaking that high on the lower time frames. I'm going to be looking for that. So that's it. That's my situation there. I'm looking for a bullish situation. All right, it's going to be counter trend, counter to the flow of orders. All right, but I'm looking for the order flow change. Right, I'm looking for order flow to change from bearish to bullish, and I need to see it hit the microstructure. I needed to see the break of the microstructure. So that's those are my scenarios. Do not be confused by this particular line there. All right, so I'm looking for this here I'm going to go to the lower time frames for that confirmation, and then I'll look for this down here if it breaks this 15-minute. I'm thinking that this 15-minute should hold because it's nested within a daily, and it's also the extreme of a 4-hour. So I'm looking for that reaction. I'll see you in the next video. Hey, we did really well yesterday with the morning analysis and the trade that came afterwards. I will leave that on your screen right now so you can check it out, and trade safely today. I'll see you in the next video.